All right, gang, and welcome to Plexus. Today we're going to be talking about measurement systems analysis. Now, as soon as I hear MSA, right, just like you, I automatically tune out. I think it's going to be dry. And the question that we get as contractors and as consultants all the time, what is the value of MSA? We understand we have to do it, and we usually comply in some way or another. But after that measurement systems analysis is done, what is the value? And today what I'd like to do is just take a couple minutes and I'd like to highlight two ways you can look at the value of your MSA studies to bring to, say, alignment what you have to do with what adds value to your organization. The first one, the MSA study gives you an acceptance of risk. Now, when I say acceptance of risk, you can look at it as acceptance or rejection, or you can look at it as a quantification. Let me give an example. In a cross-tabulation study, when you get to the end of the day, there are generally two metrics, false alarm rate and miss rate. This miss rate works in conjunction with your capability to say, if I have barely passable capability, let's say, and I have a high miss rate on my visual inspection, guess what is going in the box? If you run an MSA on a visual inspection and it says you're going to miss 8% of those zone 2 gray area parts, you had better be prepared for a higher level of PPM. Plus, when you look at the false alarm rate is going to tell you how many good parts might go in the scrap bin on any daily basis. So not only are you getting an indicator in terms of your scrap rate that may be caused by false negatives, but you'll also get an idea of the escape rate, which will then feed back to your FMEA to further refine your detection. Okay? Hear me very clearly on that. MSA can help refine the detection score when you get the objective data from your system analysis. The second way that this works is that this gives you the opportunity to propose additional ways to look at the world with your management. So if you know that your miss rate on a visual inspection is, say, 6%, coming back to our previous example, and now you have a new whiz-bang type of automated inspection that might be 200,000, you can then say, well, if we spend the 200,000, we avoid X. If we don't spend the 200,000, we should prepare for X. This gives you the opportunity to weigh alternatives using additional means of capital and that sort of thing to determine what the best course of action is moving forward. All right, so there are two ways to utilize your MSA and the value that MSA performs outside of simply doing the test to appease your customer-specific requirements. If you like this and you want more, check out Plexus International for linking core tools over to business processes to try to make sense of how we have to rationalize and link what we're required to do into how it drives our business forward. All right, we'll see you in the next one.